Thames ring.
Says, and also in that hole over there I can see could be a bit of silver there. So the boat's coming by, so I'm gonna have to go very quick. Get this one across. First I need to move my machine further up. Because otherwise it's gonna be splashed here. Okay, it's over. Be a silver ring, you know. Just waiting for the wave to come down a bit so I can go and watch them. Then hopefully read what it says here. Okay, let's go now. Say, I can't read that. Yeah, it does look like an earring, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to carry on and look at those two things properly a bit later. And here's a little coin, first coin of the day. Right by the edge of the water. And it's a 2p coin. There you go. It's an old one actually, one of the early ones. 1971, I think. Yeah, it's an earlier one. That's what I thought. There you go. And right next to the coin, 2p coin, I found this. So probably that was the strong signal that I had after I went down to retrieve the find. And the coin turned up first. Probably that was what gave the signal to my XPDLs. I think it looks like a fish in weight. Again, that's a keeper. And I have a good find here. Can you spot that? Obviously you can. It looks like a ring. Yes! Look at that! Ooh, what a beauty! Oh, look at that! I think I'm gonna try and walk down here. Excitement. Finding another ring. A Thames ring. Oh, what a beauty. It's a ring. Agata, perhaps? I don't think there is any hallmark there because I don't think it looks like it's a gold ring. Oh, what a beauty! What a beauty! Look at that! The excitement of finding a Thames ring. Water is not very clear today in contrast to some other days, but I have a great find. Look at that. I have another find here and I have my high hopes there could be another ring, but it doesn't really look like a finger ring to me, but you have to check, don't you? No, definitely not. But you know, that could be useful for something, so that's a keeper. Yeah, we use one of my walking sticks, the ones that I make myself. I have something here which I think might have some metal there, I don't know. You see that bit there? So I'm gonna take it home to do an electrolysis, find out what it is, because it has a very good signal. And I don't want to tap it here, just in case if it's not too solid, to go with the banging of my trowel. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'm taking this home. Oh, weird, I can see a portrait there. It's definitely not a portrait. Anyway, it's a good find, mystery find. Also found this, with could be silver as well, but not sure what it is. I'm not going to spend too much time filming. Tide's coming in very fast. And I have another find here. Probably it's going to be my last find of the day. Took me a while to retrieve that. It was such a good signal that I didn't give it up. So it is a button by the looks of it that has been severely damaged, I think. I'm not gonna force to clean it here. Just give a close up so you can see it. So I think the shank is there somewhere. So the only way to clean it, you know, is using electrolysis, which I will be doing that. So it might be my last find of the day. These are my finds of the day. The little ring, the little silver earring, I think. Something that I haven't been able to identify yet. And that's a fishing weight, I guess. A little button was found together with the earring. So there are some details there I'm going to be able to read, hopefully. And a very old 2p coin, 1971. So that's a rare find now. And something which I will use in hopefully in one of my walking sticks. And the last find of the day is a button, which probably is a military button, but I can't see anything, any details, because it's very corroded with a lot of mud in it, so I'm gonna have to do an electrolysis. And I'm here with Adam, who had great finds today.
Hi guys.
So what was your find of the day today?
I think find of the day was still the token, post-medieval token, as you can see, fairly.
So it's a yun-faced,
Yeah.
post-medieval,
Post-medieval.
cross-barrel. Yeah.
We think probably George II penny.
Yeah, nice one.
Part of the buckle, you could see some floral design on it.
Yeah.
Lead, don't know what is it exactly.
Yeah, it looks pretty old.
Yeah, but it looks pretty old.
Yeah.
And same, I think it's lead. Half of the, obviously, some round object that you would obviously guess that it might be some coin token.
Yeah.
We will see after the cleaning. And I found also little urn that you guys were gonna see later on the video, and some pictures. I think it was an urn with ashes, too small to be human. I think probably it was some pet ashes thrown into the river. And after we met with the buyers, we decided to throw back to the river, so you're going to see that later on in the video.
Did you throw the whole container with the ashes inside, or did you scatter them?
Yeah, still container with the ashes. I haven't scattered the ashes, just leave it as it was.
So it's back in the river for someone to maybe find it one day.
Yeah, probably.
Container with the ashes.
Yeah.
Although the container was, or it looked pretty modern,
Yes.
it probably hasn't been in the river for that long.
No.
But it's quite an unusual find to find a container with the ashes inside and be able to actually open them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was obviously nicely done container, screwed container. So as you guys were gonna see in the picture, you could see ashes inside. As I used to work as an archaeologist, there are definitely ashes of some animal or human, but like I said earlier on, it's obviously too small for the human ashes because it was the size of probably that big, so around 5 centimeters, maybe 5 to 7 centimeters tall. But I think maybe if anything, if it was a human ashes, that would be part of the ashes only. If it's some pet, more likely, that would make
I
more
tend to
sense.
agree with that. Yeah.
But that would have need to be as well also small pet, because it was just a little bit of ashes inside.
Yeah. Good. And by the way, thank you for the coffee.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I'll see you next time on the
See ya.
foreshore.
And earlier that day, before we met on the foreshore, Adam gave an interview to The View from W5. You can read the full article, and the link is in video description. And going back to 2017, Adam, myself, and Lukasz, we had a full day out on the foreshore. Adam had a significant find that day, which subsequently was recorded by the finds liaison officer in the Museum of London back then, and now it's London Museum. Adam's find is going to be on display at the Mudlarking exhibition, The Secrets of the Thames, Mudlarking London's Lost Treasures, which is currently at the London Museum Docklands. The last day to attend the exhibition is 1st of March 2026, so you still have time to go and see it. Some of my finds are there, some of Lucas' finds are there as well, but this particular find, found by Adam on that day in 2017, will be there on display later on this year, so it's a must see as well. And the ring I found today is possibly copper, so it's definitely not gold, low carat gold as I had originally thought. Stone is probably agate, but it's a very modern ring, but it's still a ring. Earring is definitely silver. I've done the silver test. It's a very small ring, silver, so it's a good find. And in terms of rings, Thames rings, as I was running out of space, because my box is now full of rings, I was given this box, which now this particular ring is going to go into. And thank you, Perio, for kindly giving me this lovely box, which I now will treasure with some more rings to come, hopefully. And the next find is, I'm afraid, not silver as I had originally thought. Not sure what it is though. Plus this other object I found, I didn't actually film and I don't actually know what it is. If you know what it is, comment below. Plus the next one, which is, now I know, part of a watch or a pocket watch. And the next one, believe it or not, or it could be, not 100% certain, part of a pilgrim badge. So it could be as late medieval, identified by the finds liaison officer. He wasn't actually sure because it's such a tiny part of it, but there are some details in it that could indicate that it might belong to a pilgrim badge, but we will never know for certain. I have an exciting find here that I found back in November last year. You might remember when I posted a video of this object and I had no clue what it was. It was identified as a carved double phallic pendant made from a branch of Mediterranean red coral. So it's a great find because I don't believe there is anything like it in the Portable Antiquities Scheme database. It might be the only one that has been recorded or even found on the Thames foreshore, as far as I'm concerned. It was probably used by a young child or maybe or someone who would need some protection, apparently during the Roman times, using a pendant carrying a red coral would give protection to that person. Date-wise, the date was given to it is between 100 to 400 AD. A Roman soldier coming from somewhere around the Mediterranean brought that with him or with her, made into a pendant here or maybe during the travel from somewhere in that part of the world. They carried that around their neck as a protection or good luck to start a new life in the Londinium. Somehow dropped it on the foreshore. Years later, I found it. For me, it's a very important find and has been noted as an interesting find by the recorder. And I've never seen anything like it. I'm very interested in Roman finds, and this particular one here is a very unique and unusual find. So I'm pleased to say that it has been identified as Roman, date-wise 100 to 400 AD. I have found Roman objects like coins, Roman brooches, some Roman potteries, but nothing like it. So it's a very unique find. One more find that now has been identified. Remember when I posted this video, I found this coin and I was so surprised to find out that a Roman coin. So that was very unusual for that to happen. First find of the day, first signal, and then happened to be a 310 to 319 AD coin of Constantine the First. So I was really amazed by that particular find. It's a corroded Roman copper alloy numerals, probably of Constantine the First, dated from 310 to 319 AD. here is another piece of history that I found again end of the year last year. At the time, I consulted my good dear friend Richard Henry. He explained to me what that might be. Find now has been recorded, so it's a great find. It's quite unusual as well. I had never actually found one like this, and the date that was produced was from the 17th to the early 18th century. Finally, sometimes we find something, but we have no idea what they are. My suggestion is put them in your bag, put them in your pocket, because there might be something, which is again the case of my next find. I found a while ago and I kept it, and then recently I decided to show it to the finds liaison officer, who identified it as a very interesting object. This particular one is not as early as medieval. Date-wise, could be around early 19th century to late 19th century or even early 1900s.